The most powerful person in any room is not the loudest. It's not the most aggressive. It's not the one with the biggest title on their business card. The most powerful person in any room is the most intentional. And here's what that means practically: how you walk in, how you listen, how you speak, and how you leave. These four things done right will make you the person everyone in that room remembers. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do them. My name is Denney, author, entrepreneur, and business strategist. I've spent years on stages and boardrooms and pitch meetings and high stakes conversations. And what I've learned is that commanding a room is a skill, not a personality trait, not something that you're born with. A skill. And like any skill, once you understand the components, you can build it. So let's break it down. What I've noticed about the men who consistently command rooms, whether it's a boardroom, it's a stage, or an important conversation, is that they're not doing anything mysterious. They're intentional about a specific set of behaviors that most people never think about consciously. The good news is that once you can see those behaviors clearly, you can start building them. So let me show you exactly what they are. There are three components to command any room, and let's get into it. Now, point number one is this: it's your entrance. You command the room before you say a word. The moment you walk in, you're already communicating something. The question is whether you're being intentional about what that message is. Men who command rooms enter differently. They don't rush in. Rushing signals that you're behind, that you're catching up, that the room is in control, and that you're trying to find your place in it. Slow down. Walk with purpose. Move like you have somewhere to be, not like you're late somewhere that you should have been. When you arrive, resist the urge to immediately start talking or working your phone. Scan the room first. Make eye contact. Acknowledge the people. This does something powerful. It signals that you are present, not distracted, that you're aware of who is in the room, that you're paying attention, and that's rare, and rare gets noticed. Your posture is not vanity, it's a signal. Open posture, shoulders back, grounded stance, relaxed. It communicates security. Closed posture, arms crossed, avoiding eye contact, communicates anxiety. You don't get to decide how people read your body language, but you do get to decide what your body is saying. So make it easy. I belong here. And before anything else happens, before you pitch, before you negotiate, before you make your case, greet people. Actually greet them. Use their name. Make them feel like you were looking forward to seeing them. The person who makes everyone in the room feel seen is the person who owns the room. It's that simple. All right, point two: how you communicate. Listening and silence are your most powerful tools. So here's what most men get completely wrong about commanding a room. They think it means talking more. It doesn't. It means talking better. And the setup for talking better is listening. The men who command rooms ask more questions than they make statements. Think about that. When you ask a great question, a specific, thoughtful, genuine question, two things happen. First, the other person feels heard. Feeling heard is one of the most powerful experiences in human communication. The person who makes you feel heard has your attention and your trust. Second, you get information. You learn where they really are, what they actually care about, what they're afraid of, what they want. That information is leverage. Then there's silence. Silence is not empty. Silence is weight. When you make a point, a strong one, sit in it. Don't rush to fill the space with more words. Let it land. Men who are uncomfortable with silence keep talking until they've buried their own best line. Don't do that. Make your point. Stop. Let it breathe. When someone asks you a question, you don't have to answer immediately. Take a beat. Think. Then speak. This does two things. It makes you answer better, and it signals to the room that you don't feel the need to perform. The man who pauses before answering is not slow, he's deliberate. Deliberate reads as powerful. And when you do speak, be direct. Men who hedge everything, who qualify every opinion, who say, I mean, this is just my take on it, but before every sentence are communicating that they don't trust their own perspective. Have a point of view, express it clearly, let others disagree. You don't need the room to agree with you when you command it. You need them to respect you. And they respect the man who says what he means. All right, point three: how you leave, what you give people to take with them. The last piece is something that most people never think about. how you exit a room matters almost as much as you enter. The man who drifts out, who trails off, who checks his phone, who says, "All right, I got to run," ends the interaction on a declining note. The man who closes with intention leaves an impression. So before you leave a meeting, a conversation, or a room, make sure there's a clear next step. If it's a business conversation, who's doing what by when? If it's a personal conversation, what did you commit to? If it's a networking situation, who are you going to follow up with and when? The man who leaves clarity in his wake, who every interaction ends with both people knowing exactly where things stand, is the man everyone wants in the room because he makes things simpler, not more complicated. And when you leave, leave with the same presence you walked in with. Thank people specifically, not great meeting. Tell them one specific thing that you valued. That point that you made about the acquisition timing, I'm going to be thinking about that. Now, that's how they remember you, not as the guy who was in the room, as the man who was paying attention. So here's your assignment. The next room you walk into, whether it's a boardroom, a conference table, a dinner, or a family gathering, pick one of these three things and practice intentionally. Your entrance, your listening, your exit. Just one. Don't try to do it all at once. Isolate one thing, be intentional about it, and then add the next. That's how skills are built. And make sure you subscribe for more. I put content every week out for entrepreneurs and the business minded men who want to show up better in every room. And make sure you leave a comment below. Which one of these are you going to be working on? I want to hear it. I truly want to hear it. And remember, learn, lead, and live to your full potential. And I'll see you in the next video.